Johnny Mundo, you need to stay away from him because his fight ain't your fight.
You got Blue Demon facing the dark Mil Muertes, 1,000 deaths. Chin checking, straight up ass whooping.
Oh, spear! Death to Blue Demon Jr.
Again with the stone.
There's Chavo Guerrero.
Coming to Blue Demon's aid. No way Chavo will let Mil destroy that great heritage.
What the? Chavo's going off. Here comes some luchadors. Smack, there's another. Here comes Sexy Star trying to plead to Chavo.
Mi familia número uno. It's my family's number one.
Oh!
Chavo Guerrero just crossing the line.
What is Chavo's motivation?
All right, let's get into Lucha Underground Season 1, Episode 3.
Continuing on this series of Lucha Underground, and I mean, listen, for a special show, we're going to talk about a special, company, and Lucha Underground is becoming a mainstay of the show. Everybody's always excited when we talk about it. James excited to find out more and more about Lucha Underground. I'm excited to relive it, so this is pretty cool. I'm glad we're continuing on with this, as I imagine a lot of other people are.
Yeah, me too.
So before we get into this episode of Lucha Underground, let's take a brief, small, tiny look at what was going on in the world of wrestling at the time with the Wrestling Observer newsletter. For the Lucha Underground episodes, for those uninitiated, I'm just going to have some stuff just from the week that the show came out, just, because there's going to be a lot of these, obviously, so just to have a little tidbit of it is enough, but not too much here, but a couple things. From the Observer, November 24th, 2014, Billy Corgan of the Smashing Pumpkins announced that he left the Chicago-based Resistance Pro Wrestling. Corgan helped start the promotion, and the belief was he put some money into it, but wasn't actually the main money. Corgan was presented at the owner and the guy in charge, but Gabe and Jock Barron were really the people who put the money into it. They nearly had a TV show on AMC, which picked up the idea of Corgan running a wrestling company for a reality show idea, but ended up being canceled before the first episode aired. Billy Corgan, I mean, since, I guess, his appearances on ECW, I mean, there's probably some before that. I'm not sure how long, he's been, had a touch on wrestling, but I feel like he's been around for fucking ever. He's still going now.
Well, he was supposed to own TNA.
Right.
At some point. I think we talked about it very briefly on one of the episodes from around that era, but it ended up not happening.
Yeah. But he was there for a second, and that's when, they were using real songs for a second, which was kind of cool. I know, Rosemary had, a real song. I forget fucking what it was.
Yeah, the Decay was a huge part of the show at the time, and I think that Corgan was helping out with that too. Yeah, making sure they get the rights to the music and things like that.
And then, obviously, NWA, which I believe he still does stuff with, right?
I think you could poll 100 wrestling fans and they wouldn't know.
You could pull the roster.
That goes for most eras past 95 for the NWA.
But listen, you can't fault the guy for loving some pro wrestling, though, at the very least, even if it might not be great.
Well, do you remember anything about Resistance Pro Wrestling?
So I remembered it mostly because I was a Robert Anthony fan.
Okay, sure.
So he was a mainstay there. He's a top guy. I think he might actually, I don't want to speak out of turn. I swear he had something to do with running it, more recently, maybe.
It wouldn't surprise me. He's a big deal with Chicago companies and indies throughout history. Yeah.
So my kind of most of my knowledge about Resistance Pro was that, but in the 2010-ish area, they were kind of in the talk. Same way people would talk about AAW, and AIW, and maybe lesser extent, CZW still might have had some steez, but Resistance Pro was kind of in that discussion of oh, this is a Chicago local indie that you should check out.
Yeah, remember they had the big gold as their championship with the huge R on it with the Chicago colors.
Gigantic fucking thing.
Do you remember who the top guy was?
Hold on. You're asking for a reason. I have to think. Oh my God. I'm going to take a shot. I think this guy's from Chicago. Is it Jay Bradley?
Ding, ding, ding. The boomstick.
Yes.
He was the top guy. Deadlock legend Jay Bradley.
Resistance Pro guy. Oh my God.
Yeah. And he's the NWA guy now.
I don't think Resistance Pro runs anymore, do they?
No, I don't think they do.
Yeah. But
I remember that just being a talk for a little bit, Having Billy Corgan helped a lot with visibility. It was talked about outside of just indie circles, which is where you want to be, and
sure.
Yeah, I mean, I remember that, and I remember seeing the pictures of Jay Bradley with the title, and I remember Jay was getting into TNA at the time too, through the gut check,
yes,
of course.
Yes.
Legendary, and
one of our more legendary segments or episodes. We're talking very passionate, more passionate, I guess you could say, than anything. In Lucha Underground news, the Unimas ratings in Spanish saw the debut show on November 1st in the 4 p.m. time slot do 125,000 viewers, and they were up to 250,000 viewers in the second week, which was nearly 10 times as many viewers as the same show did in English on El Rey. So the Spanish viewership for the show is doing fantastic.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that is a lot of viewers. 250,000 viewers. Yeah, good job.
Yeah. I did, by the way, look for the Spanish version of this episode because I was like, oh, I'm going to give it a go, see like what's different. I couldn't find it. So if anyone has the Iggy, please let a man know. I want to check it out. Meltzer does compliment this show, by the way. He says this continues to be the best TV show of the week. And, just a little behind the scenes. James, before we recorded, said this is his favorite episode yet.
There was a lot on this episode, right, that continues on with some of the stories that we saw. And we have the debut of a few guys here that become huge stars with this show. They were already wrestling in AAA, but they get their first real shot at being in front of an American audience here. Drago, Pentagon Jr, and Fenix.
They were actually supposed to be on the first couple set of tapings, but it was a visa issue, and they kind of, hint nudge to that when Dario talks about them on this episode. But that was real. It was like a visa thing that they had to get worked out, and that's why they weren't on the first ones. But now they're here, and I mean that match. I mean, we'll obviously talk about it, but that's like the Lucha Underground is here match. In WWE news, someone is no longer with the company. The Great Khali is no longer with the company. His contract expired this past week, and the decision was made to not renew him. Speaking of people, well, he's leaving WWE. Speaking of coming back to WWE, according to sources close to the company, you're going to be shocked about this. Chris Jericho will be appearing on a number of house shows starting in January, and there's already advertising out for him on the January 17th house show in Las Vegas. So you can legit throw a dart at any time period in wrestling, and there's a good chance that there's a rumor that Chris Jericho is coming back to WWE.
In multiple companies, too, because TNA had that going forever because they used that Fozzy song for one of the pay-per-views they did.
Yes,
I can't remember which one it was. Bound for Glory, probably.
I mean, even before he went to, did the New Japan stint, it was, Jericho, New Japan, and Jericho this, Jericho that. Like, he's always, he is potentially going somewhere, man.
Yeah, he was really good at stirring up the rumor mill for sure.
Well, that is it for The Observer. Now let's talk about Lucha Underground Season 1, Episode 3.
All right, let's get into this episode. We get a cold open here. This is a temple.
Dude, get used to Dario Cueto saying that. This is a temple. Yeah.
Dude, I find myself saying that randomly. This is a temple.
This is a podcast. That's what I'm going to start saying on this show.
This is Sparta! Right? That's good, right, guys?
Dude, 2014, that was still very good.
It's time to bring it back, man. Well, Dario thinks that Chavo Guerrero is a loser, and he brought in Mil Muertes with the pants to kill him and everyone else.
Yeah, they recap all the Chavo Blue Damon Jr. stuff from episode 1 and Dario dressing him down. And then they recap Dario talking shit about Johnny Mundo and Big Rick and the boys attacking him and Prince Puma. We see Conan telling Puma to stay away from Mundo and Mil Muertes beating Blue Damon Jr., leading to the Chavo Guerrero attacking Blue Damon as well as Sexy Star. So really just a catching up. Because, which super smart. I mean, I imagine, especially in these early episodes, the more Lucha Underground's get a lot of hype. So, there's been 2 episodes, and, most people probably saw the second one that are going to watch the third one. But who knows? I bet a lot of people did start on episode 3.
Yeah, B-Boy got his ass kicked, too. They showed it again. Yeah, you're good at that, man.
I mean, it's ingrained in my fucking head. And by the way, also, the tape date of the show was September 13th, 2014, and it aired November 12th, 2014, which, my birthday.
Happy birthday!
Yes! I probably did watch the show on my birthday, too.
So we get the city shot here with the 25 executive producers. It's time to head into the temple.
You mentioned that last week, and I didn't really notice it as much, so I paid attention to it this week. I mean, it's 5 lists of executive producers.
There's no other jobs. There's no other jobs on this show except
Now,
for
come
executive producers.
That's not true. There's executive producers and then co-executive producers, which is a different job.
Yeah, I mean, once you see it, you can't unsee it. There's just a lot. We go to a pre-tape here. Conan is in Dario's office looking into the temple because the temple and the ring and the office are all right beside each other.
Which is very cool. And the crowd, I mean, you can see a difference in the crowd already. Like, not only is there more people, but they're hot.
Conan tells Dario that he is bringing guys in from Mexico.
Yes. So he says, the guys you see, they're some of the best in the country. And they're Fenix, Pentagon Jr, and Drago. These luchadors are on point like a decimal. Oh my God, he's got the bars. Dario once again wipes his coke nose, or just his nose, whatever you want to think of it as, and says the rumors of the visa problems are not true, which is funny because those were the rumors at the time. And Conan says, I had some issues at the border, but it's been handled. And Dario asks, are they ready to fight tonight? And Conan says, they stay ready so they don't have to get ready, Hefe. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. El Jefe in the house.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised when I heard the names Fenix, Pentagon Jr, and Drago because, obviously Fenix and Pentagon are huge deals here, and Drago gets a good deal work in the U.S. after this. I think he even gets some stuff in TNA, too. I know Pentagon becomes the world champion in TNA for a minute, and him and Fenix were doing tag team work over there, too. I remember a match with LAX they had, ladder deal, where there was just this gnarly bump on the stage, like the rampway.
Well, that was during the TNA period where they were kind of Lucha Underground.
Right, where Conan and Eddie Kingston and all that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Scott
they were doing
Steiner
all that shit.
and Eli Drake. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so Dario says, they're ready to fight, and he says, how about this? I take the 3 of them, and I put them all in a match against each other. Conan's, not too thrilled at the start, but he nods, and he says, sounds real good. What a brilliant idea, dude.
It does sound real good. I agree.
Shit, it does, dude. And we'll talk about the match, obviously, but in my head, I was like, oh, I wonder how this match holds up because I've seen everything ever, since then. I've seen probably every version of these 3 guys doing all their matches, right? So, I wonder how this lives up. And I was pleasantly surprised that it actually holds up pretty well.
Well, we have Vampiro and Matt Stryker here, of course, the commentators for Lucha Underground. And I'm pretty sure that's fucking Kevin Gill behind them.
Dude, I wasn't gonna bring it up unless you did OGKG in Juggalo gear.
Dude, yeah, in the Juggalo shirt.
Yep, I did see him as well. That's funny as shit.
I think he was one of the dev dudes behind the Backyard Wrestling games.
He definitely had something to do with it. Yeah, absolutely. Which much respect for that. Goddamn, those games were. Got fucking Zandig in a game. Okay, I can't be too mad. Ruckus is in a fucking game.
Vampiro says that Blue Demon Jr. is in stable condition and they wish him a speedy recovery after the attack from Chavo Guerrero.
Yeah, the hospital told him. He said, we got word from the hospital that he's in stable condition. Oh,
that was pretty cool of him.
Yeah, the hospital called and they said he's okay. Oh, great.
And they said Blue Demon Jr. is cool. So we have the Dario Cueto Town Hall here. Melissa Santos introduces Dario. This might be the first time they've named her on the show.
Yeah, you know what? I think you're right.
I don't think they've said her name until right now.
Yeah, I think that's right. And I'm unless I'm the end of it that I didn't really watch, but I'm pretty sure she's there until the very end. So she's mainstay ring announcer for the show. And anytime I hear her ring introductions, like I told you about the Mil Muertes one, I hear it in her voice and I can't hear it in anything else. She's great. So Dario comes out of his office, which, as James pointed out, is directly next to the ring.
Sometimes.
Yeah, come on, no, all the times.
There's a time later tonight where I'm confused, but I guess maybe there's 2 doors for his office, or maybe he has 2 offices.
It's 2 doors to the office. So there's one on one, there's an entrance from the hallway, and then there's an entrance from the ring.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yes. Because one's like from the locker room, right?
Sure.
And then one's from that. Yeah.
Well, here's the guy that signs the checks.
Is that right, son?
Dario grabs the mic. I signed a goddamn paycheck around here, son. What was that? Huh?
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's coming down the ramp in the entranceway. He's walking, he's talking.
Matt Stryker on commentary says last week Dario dangled $100,000 over the head of the Luchadors. That was 2 weeks ago, but that's fine. We can, see past that. A little continuity error. And there's a luchador in the ring already, and I had no.
It's the romantic touch.
Dude, that's
for a
no
second.
one knows what you're talking about. That's I have not thought of that for so fucking long. Wow,
that's what I thought when I first saw him. I was like, wow, Rhett Titus got work.
Wow.
Yeah, I legit thought for a second. I was like, wow, yep, that's Rhett Titus.
That's fucking. Dude, yeah, I forgot all about that. Wow, with the rose.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not Rhett Titus is in the ring. They're chanting culero again at Dario, and he responds by saying, oh, gracias. Thank you. Welcome to my temple. And I've been hearing people say that there's not enough lucha in Lucha Underground. Well, he said, if there's one thing I do is give people what they want, and you want lucha, I got lucha for you. And Dario says, feast your eyes on El Mariachi Loco. Yes! Yes!
Yeah, dude. Mariachi Loco has a mask with a little tongue on it. I love masks like this.
I was like, okay, I don't remember who this is under this hood, but it has to be just like a worker they put in a hood. No, this is like this is this guy. He does this all the time. El Mariachi Loco.
Good gimmick.
I mean, and they explain it. Dario says not only does he play a mean trumpet, he's also crazy.
Yes.
How simple is it? How fucking simple is it?
Dude, I was just hoping, like, as I saw this guy, I hope he's a little crazy and plays the trumpet. And I got both of them. I mean,
he discovered them himself down the street at his favorite Mexican restaurant. So he's talented. He can play instruments. He's crazy and works a 9 to 5. What's there to not like?
So Dario also, by the way, has this huge fucking key around his neck.
Mm-hmm.
And this lanyard is just super thick too.
I mean, they might as well have a big YouTube red arrow pointing to it. Look
With
at this fucking thing. Yes, look
circle
at this
and then the
thing.
text. What is this?
He says, by the way, also, after he wins, Dario says, maybe he'll play a nice song for you all, which leads the crowd to a play a song chant. I mean, we are not in the era of ironic wrestling just yet, but there is crumbs
we are getting
being
there
led from this. Yeah, it's coming. And it's time for his opponent. And I forgot that this was his opponent, and I was so excited for you to see this.
It was unbelievable. I mean, I have to tell you, one of the greatest nights of my life. So El Mariachi Loco's in there, and I'm already expecting a good time. I mean, this guy, he's a master of many things, but there's only one, Mascarita Sagrada.
Yes! With the ladies!
Oh my
Deadlock
God,
legend,
I couldn't
dude.
believe it, dude.
Yes, dude.
Oh my God. I mean, what else can you fucking ask for? What are the odds? How do you get a legend like this in the temple?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, this is the GOAT.
Everyone's welcome to the temple, James, and Mascarita Sagrada is here. The ladies are here popping for the boy. I mean, this is a Deadlock legend.
Shotgun Saturday Night, one of the legends of that program, and he's here in the temple, man. Beefy hit Breathe by Prodigy. Yes, sir.
Oh,
come
wow,
on,
shit.
come on,
God
come
damn.
on, come on. Hit Halcyon by Orbital.
Oh, what the, dude, what the fuck? We can just do this?
Mascarita Sagrada, man. How exciting.
Did you have anyone else in mind that you thought was going to come out? Like, maybe that was on
The
like
Rock.
another show? Oh, well, that's coming. They're not going to just, that's a Mil Muertes thing. We've been over this.
Oh, right.
I thought it was going to be Mil.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I thought it was being, this guy's like, Dario set this guy up and Mil's going to come out and kill him.
Oh, right. I guess they set that up a little later. It probably
Right, exactly,
was originally, but then the ink dried on the Legends contracts and the god of this fucking shit came through.
Mascarita Sagrada entered the Dario office and Dario stood up and said, change the show. Change the fucking show. We need violence.
Yeah, I love this dude, man. I was so excited to see this match.
Dubbed Vampiro says that that's one of the original creations of the original creator of AAA, Antonio Pena. And Matt Striker is fired up for Mascarita Sagrada, and he goes over and Sagrada goes over and dabs up Vampiro, which is fucking awesome because that's his boy. And Vampiro even joins in. Dude, Vampiro even joins in on the Mascarita chant, like on commentary. You can hear him yelling and clapping. Yeah,
so Striker says that the Ita in Mascarita in his name implies a smaller mask compared to Mascara Sagrada, which is a larger size wrestler in AAA, as Matt Striker puts it. And Vampiro says, yeah, probably.
Like Striker's trying to ask him about it. He says, yeah, probably. Vampiro is out of his mind, dude.
So we get the match started here. Mariachi Loco plays size games here with the GOAT, but Sagrada has enough and kicks him right in the side of his fucking head.
Dude, Mariachi Loco gets down on his knees and offers a handshake, fakes it. And, I mean, you're not going to disrespect a legend like Mascarita Sagrada like that, so he hits him with Trouble in Paradise.
Dude, that was sick.
It was awesome.
So he follows up with a double rotation head scissors. And, I mean, there's no stopping the GOAT now. 2 arm drags. He hits the ropes. Huge homicide dive from Mascarita Sagrada.
Tope con Hilo full sent. I mean, he is going for it. And I can't believe. I don't know how long Mascarita's been wrestling by this point, but he is so fast still.
Yeah, he's awesome. So Sagrada comes off the top here with a flying head scissors and a victory roll for a 2. Mariachi Loco drop kicks Sagrada and mass tosses him across the ring. Slow it down.
Is there a name for that move? It's not a Beal. It's like a what you would do to somebody with long hair, except he grabs him by his head.
It's a hair toss, but he has no hair because the mask is on. So we'll go with mass toss.
Fucking launches him. I mean, spins him out nuts. And this is where Vampiro says that he ate at the Mexican restaurant that Mariachi Loco worked at last night.
And he liked it a lot.
He must have. I mean, wow. Imagine being so good at your job that you get another job out of it.
So we get back to the match here. Mariachi Loco does a shake, rattle, and roll deal here where he punches Sagrada 1 time and then dances and then super kicks him.
There was no point in that combo was I expecting any of the moves that he was doing. He kicks the shit out of him, too.
Taking the art form to a new level, man.
I mean, that's what Lucha Underground's all about.
Shawn Michaels couldn't even lace the boots of El Mariachi Loco, just so you know.
It was, you know what, James,
Random
what that
stray.
was? I mean, listen, he's got to, some guy's got to get popped a little once in a while. I mean, he did a super kick, right? So it was just a better super kick. Yeah, of course. I mean, listen, the shake, rattle, and roll he was doing there was obviously a callback to Saturday Night's main event, Shotgun Saturday Night, that the Honky Tonk Man was on.
Saturday morning suplex. Or
Sunday morning shit.
So Mariachi Loco misses a swanton, and Sagrada follows up with a tornado DDT for a 2.
Dude, there was something. Just by the way, his tilt-a-whirls, being able to tilt-a-whirl a guy like Sagrada, I mean, he could have probably did it for days. Like, how
pretty
easy
cool,
is
yeah.
the base for this guy? Yeah, awesome. Just before that, by the way, Loco hit a tilt-a-whirl slam on Sagrada, and he did the thing where he tried to do the thing where he pinned Sagrada, and it's like 1-2, and he went to pick him up. Mascarita Sagrada's not fucking losing to that. He was already kicking out. he had his shoulder up before Loco was able to get do the thing. Fuck your heat. I'm not looking weak, brother. Are you kidding me?
There's levels to this, man.
That's a worker, bro.
So Mascarita Sagrada head scissors, but he grabs onto Mariachi Loco's neck and locks in a standing guillotine.
Dude, chokes this dude out so much that he's able to turn it into a small package.
Tornado guillotine into the small package is nuts.
Elite!
And he pins him for the 3.
He beats him with it! Un-fucking believable. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't have been happier with that outcome. And then I know what happens next makes you super happy.
So Sagrada is celebrating, and out of nowhere, Chavo Guerrero comes in, and he attacks Mascarita Sagrada. Get this guy the fuck out of here. Don't you ever touch him again.
Dude, disrespecting all the legends. Blue Damon Jr. first, now Mascarita Sagrada. He comes in, kicks him in the head, throws him in the corner and shit. Where's the locker room? Everyone came out for Blue Damon Jr. Where are the boys for Mascarita Sagrada?
Matt Stryker says Chavo Guerrero has done it yet again.
God damn it, man. I'm sick of this fucking guy.
That was me watching just not a great TNA match in 2013. Just another not great TNA match.
I mean, that's all you get, bud. That's all you get.
We have a sit-down interview, actually. Vampiro sits down with Chavo Guerrero here, and they do it like old Mike Tenay WCW style.
That's exactly what I was thinking, too. TNA does this in their like early days, too, where they,
with Mike
the infamous,
Tenay.
Yes, with Mike Tenay, the infamous Russo one is in this style.
Oh, right. Yeah, that one, too.
And that's, and Vampiro, of course, with hat and bandana, which I think is an elite look.
Yeah, he looks great, actually, here.
Vampiro daps up Chavo, and Vampiro says, "You've been everywhere, man. You've done everything. But it always seems like you've been riding on the coattails of the Guerrero name." Oh shit!
Yeah, you've been riding coattails, dude. What's the deal with that? Huh?
Yeah, you suck.
Didn't you tap out? Hey, didn't you tap out to Blue Damon?
Hey, shut the fuck up! I mean, that's exactly where this goes. He said, "Dude, like, who's Chavo today?" And Chavo says, "My father's a legend. My uncle's a legend. My grandfather practically invented Lucha, and I've represented the Guerrero name out of respect, but for the first time, I'm leading La Familia Guerrero, and I'm doing it my way." And Vampiro says, "I mean, that's cool, man. So last week you fucking tapped out. Shut it off."
I wouldn't have tapped out, just so you know. I'm a legend. I was fucking around with the Misfits in WCW. Remember that?
Chavo, you can either be indie or a legend. I don't know. You can't be both.
Weren't you in the MIA? That sucked. Dark Carnival didn't suck.
Yeah, weren't you a fucking golf guy for a minute? You stopped trying to be a Guerrero for a second there, weren't you?
Which one of us feuded with Sting? Just a question.
Yeah, I was touring with ICP. What the fuck were you doing? What the fuck were you doing? So yeah, Vampiro talks about him tapping out. He talks about how he went behind Blue Damon's back and hit him with a chair and put him in the hospital. And Chavo says the only reason that Blue Damon's a legend is not because of what he did. It's because of what his dad did. And his dad passed down the mask. It cuts to a shot immediately after of Vampiro, like, almost getting out of his chair. "You almost killed him!" Oh, shit. Chill out. And Chavo says, "You know what the Guerrero family's all about? If we don't like you, we put you out." And Blue Damon came in, living off his dad's legacy, and even in his prime, he still sucked. Chavo did this promo in the mirror first. Everyone at El Rey Network thinks Blue Damon is this pot of gold, a huge marketing piece, and thought, "Oh, Chavo, people know him. He'll get some viewers." Chavo says, "Well, I'm tired of that. I'm tired of people who think they can bring me in just to be the opponent. They can kiss my ass." I thought that was a cool line that, he just brought in to be the opponent.
I think him being aware of that is very cool, actually.
It makes it a lot easier to digest this, for sure.
Yeah.
Chavo says, "The reason I came in here is to make myself a star, and Dario Cueto wants violence. Well, I'm your man." And Vampiro says, "Everywhere you've been, you carried the weight of the Guerrero cross. You stepped out of the shadow. What are you talking about, dog?" Which Vampiro kind of flipped up here. Vampiro, you were just saying this guy sucked and he rode coattails. Chavo says, "I've been a champion everywhere I've gone, but not here. And if I have to put a legend in the hospital, I will." And they show a clip of Chavo attacking Blue Damon, and they add like a sound effect to it.
I have been a champion everywhere I've gone, but I haven't been a champion here. Not in Lucha Underground. And if I gotta put a legend in the hospital to do that, I will.
Which I enjoyed.
The Wilhelm scream.
Dude, yeah, a little shriek of like a horror movie. Vampiro says, "What would you say to Blue Damon if he was sitting here?" And Chavo says, "Blue Damon, I don't hate you. But what I hate is for 1 second, I thought that you may have been better than me. But now I know who's better. Chavo Guerrero's here in Lucha Underground to stay and to dominate." And Vampiro gets him from his chair and says, "Brother,
you got
have
some issues."
I actually, you know what? I gotta say, I don't remember this. I thought this was cool. Like, I like that this is, if they are doing this, that this is the direction it is.
We go to a pre-tape here. Chavo is in the locker room, I believe.
This
or
is like
heading
the
to the
hallway.
locker room.
Yeah. Sure.
And he meets up with Conan, And Conan talks to him about what he did and the repercussions of that.
They got numbers on your head, bitch.
You're going to die. They heard what you did, and you're going to die.
Dude, legit, like, they dap up and like, hey, man, you know I love you, right, Chavo? But, like, I've been hearing shit back home. They heard what you did to Blue Demon, and they're not happy. And Chavo's like, yeah, but, like, and Conan's like, hold on. And they're going to find out what you did to Mascarita Sagrada. The streets are talking, and if I were you, I would disappear. He legit says I would be a ghost and disappear. They are going to come fucking kill you. I love that. I love that so much.
Yeah, man. I mean, good Lord. That's scary.
You're fucked. You are fucked, dude. Yeah, like, and like, that's stuff like that is like what always made Lucha Underground stand out the most to me. Like these little in-between things. Like obviously all the in-ring action, especially, you know, going into season 2 becomes unreal. But a lot of this behind the scenes shit, like it made it feel really cool and added a lot of flavor to characters, especially like Chavo, who, you know, we already weren't thrilled about, but it's like, okay, this dude is killing legends and now he's, you know, back home in Mexico. Everyone wants this dude to die.
He's got to pay for it.
Yes, right. And
there's repercussions. Like that is the biggest thing with wrestling, man, is like there has to be something for something to matter, something else has to happen. There has to be a reaction to the action in wrestling for people to care about it, right? And I think that is what cements this immediately. Like Chavo could have attacked those guys and we just go to a wrestling match, but the idea that he attacked these guys and the reaction to him attacking these guys is that people are pissed off so badly that they're going to come kill him makes his actions mean so much more. And like, dude, this segment was awesome. I really like this pre-tape.
Yeah, now it's like, well, what does he do? Is he gonna like, does that set him straight? Or is he gonna like step over the line even more?
Yeah, what does he do? Like what happens? Yeah, there's so much to explore there. It's very cool.
Well, speaking of repercussions, you know, Conan walks by him and the lights flicker a little and Chavo turns back and he's face to face with 1,000 deaths, Mil Muertes from beyond the grave.
There he is.
And he stares him down and he walks by him and Chavo watches him go. The lights flicker again and he looks back and Katrina's here. And Katrina says, listen, you took something that doesn't belong to you and just know that he never forgets. And one day, someday, you too will belong to Mil Muertes. And she licks his face big style and walks by him. I thought they were just going to keep doing this. I thought he was going to turn back and like the flights
more
flicker.
People?
Yeah, turn back. Here's Mascarita Sagrada on the ground, punches him in the balls.
You see a bunch of people with pitchforks and fire, and you see Mascarita Sagrada. There he is! Get him!
Get him! I am not sure what Katrina's talking about here. I actually don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah, I'm interested to see.
Unless it's a reference to like killing off Blue Demon that Mil Muertes wanted to do himself. Maybe that's something to do with it. But yeah, I'm not positive what she meant here, and I guess we'll see. I guess we will see.
We have Ricky Mandel versus Mil Muertes next.
Yes, Katrina, of course, comes out. Ricky Mandel from Venice Beach. I believe he's, you know, local guy here. And Striker says, oh, the last guy I knew that was from Venice Beach, the guy in the ring, did pretty well. Sting.
The leader of war crimes.
Ricky Mandel, I won't say much more, but this is not a one and done for Ricky Mandel.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Yes,
I definitely thought it was going to be.
You know, it might take a second, but just remember that, you know, when we get there eventually, that I'll bring this up again, that Ricky Mandel was on the 3rd episode.
Well, Mil Muertes comes out here with Katrina, and I guess that they were on the way to the ring when they ran into Chavo. Like they came from the locker room.
I think that's right. Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Yeah, that is dope.
Muertes still has the pinstripe pants on, but now that I expected it, it's way less glaring than it was on the first time I saw it.
You definitely get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, he does change it. I mean, even funny, Vampiro mentions it as well. He talks about his gear that after the video they show here. Stryker talks about this hype video they play for Mil Muertes, and Vampiro says he looks like he stepped out of a 50s or 60s, with that wrestling attire.
Yeah, right. Which I'm glad he also talked about it. Well, we actually get a little pre-tape here as Mil makes his way to the ring that goes over Mil's history and how he became the man he is today.
They explained The Rock.
They did explain The Rock. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I actually love the way they did this.
Yeah, so the story here is that on September 19th, 1985, an 8.1 magnitude earthquake hit Mexico City and thousands of lives were lost that day, including Mil Muertes' family, and he was buried alive in the rubble, only 7 years old. They show this 7-year-old kid coming out of the rubble, which is more than I thought they would.
Yeah, absolutely.
The kid was thinking death was coming, but he didn't feel fear. He felt comfort, and he was on the brink of death. And when he emerged, he brought all that death with him, because the coldness in death is where he found warmth and strength. And before the earthquake, his name was Pascual Mendoza. But after rising from the ruins, he became Mil Muertes, and 1,000 deaths are coming. This is
pretty cool.
This is cool shit. Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, pretty cool. He picks up a rock from the ground, from the rubble, and that is the rock that Katrina brings to the ring in the red velour, which, awesome. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a reminder of, what made him what he is now. And, I was hoping they would have, like, a little side thing here he also, like, really liked these pants.
Yeah, he found these, and they mean something to him.
They were like the pajamas of his childhood.
They were his father, James Mitchell's pants.
They were his brother, Joseph Parks' pants. His father, James Mitchell's pants.
Yeah, so we have Ricky Mandel versus Mil Muertes here. Vampiro is really into Mil Muertes, so it makes the matches a lot cooler because he's super into the Mil is going to kill everybody in the ring deal.
Yeah, he sells like all of his offense like it's legit death.
Ricky does try to overpower Mil early here. Horrible fucking game plan. Fire your coach. Mil, of course, spears the shit out of him. Best spear that he's hit on the show so far.
I was going to say that was way better than the one last week.
Yeah, that was my exact thought. I was like, wow, okay, he full sent this one.
Well, maybe he thought a lot more of Blue Damon Jr. than he did Ricky Mandel.
I think so too.
But that's good because this looked fucking awesome. And I mean, I don't think anyone would bat an eye if he would have just pinned him there, by the way.
Yeah, I agree. If he would just picked him up and just hit him with the flatliner or something, right? Katrina gets involved in the match, actually pulls on Ricky Mandel's hair. Ricky tries to fire back. He drop kicks Mil and he bumps. Yeah, maybe not tonight, brother.
Yeah, pick your battle. Some dudes just got to be told once, though.
Just a nice guy. Ricky goes for a flying nothing and Mil punches him out of midair.
That was fucking awesome. His right hand, I think it was his right hand. He uses that a lot, that punch. So that was, he kills him with it.
Mil then hits the flatliner and picks up the win.
Still not named. I actually don't know when they give that the name.
What'd you say it was called? Straight to Hell?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Way cooler. Yeah. But that might be like a later thing. Yeah.
I hope he does variations of it. Like, I hope he does stuff like, I don't know, the
like
other way.
or
or like pop up flatliner or like second rope flatliner.
Sure.
I hope there's just, I hope he does shit with it. That'd be pretty cool. That's when the flatliner is really cool. Like if you do a flatliner like off the top or something, that's pretty cool. Or like, some variation of it.
Make it your own.
Right. Yeah. There's stuff you can do with it for sure. So Katrina actually comes in and she licks Ricky's head. And then her and Mil kiss in the center of the ring. And my first thought when I see all this, dude, is like, okay, this guy's going to be like the anti-hero of this place sooner than later.
Yes. I mean, like how...
Like, he is too badass to like be evil. And like, he already approached Chavo and like, I was like, wow, that is like so anti-hero. It feels like they're already planting the seeds of like, oh no, actually like Mil's awesome.
They probably were like, damn, we came up with too many sweet ideas for this guy. I actually don't know how to make people hate him.
Yeah, right. Like immediately seeds planted of like, okay, this guy could be a super over baby here eventually.
Yeah, I mean, he's just got to change the pants.
No, those are babyface pants, brother.
Oh, the heel. You know what? You might be more right than you know.
We get a pre-tape here. We're at Dario's office from the back end.
Yes, this is where you were confused of the
Yeah, I
location.
was like, where is this? I thought there must be just another door back here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My other thought was he's got two offices.
I mean, with a guy with that much money, and this is a big ass temple from what we know. Like, there's fucking 16 different places you can go in this thing. But yeah, no, it's just the main hallway to his office.
Well, Cisco and Cortez are here.
The boys are here. They're guarding the door because they're Dario's henchmen, and Dario's looking through some papers, and Mr. Cisco. Oh, no, sorry, not Mr. Yeah, he's just Cisco.
No respect yet.
He hasn't earned it. Cisco says, we gotta crack that fool in his head, and Johnny Mundo comes down the hallway, and I'm assuming they may have been talking about him. And Cisco says, "Hey, look at this dude," and they stand in his way, stopping him from going any further. And Mundo says, "I'm here to see Dario Cueto." And Cortez Castro says, "Nah, he's busy." And Mr. Cisco says, "You got the password?" And Mundo says, "Password, huh? Yeah, I got your password." And he hits him with a super kick.
Yeah, he kicks their ass.
Beats the shit out of him, throws Cortez into a wall, and they show a shot inside where Dario's hearing the commotion, and he looks up from his papers like, Very Norm Macdonald-esque.
Looking up from the newspaper, yeah.
Yes.
I think it's also super funny here that we had talked about it before, but like, why wouldn't Puma or Mundo just walk into the office and grab this guy by his neck and be like, "Hey, dude, what's going on here?
What's your fucking deal, dude?" Yeah, and then they do.
Yep.
They actually have the resolution for all your problems already, James. They heard you
How about that?
last pod.
Yeah, right. Cool.
So Mundo punches Cisco in his head, and he falls into the door backwards, and it opens up, and Dario Cueto is already begging off. He says, "Hold on, Johnny, hold on." Mundo says, "Hey, tranquilo. Past is the past. I'm here to work with you, man. I heard you want violence. Give me a match with Big Rick next week, and I'll show you violence." So there, you were asking. Big
if you
Rick
wrestle.
does wrestle. He wrestled. And Dario says, "You want him? You got him. Main event next week." And Mundo goes to leave and turns back. He says, "By the way, when I'm done with Big Rick, you're next."
You're next.
And he headbutts a locker. Dude, Mundo steps over Cisco's body as he leaves, and I mean, Dario is not too thrilled with that.
He's scared.
As he should be. I mean,
yeah, he's scared, and he starts pondering, like, what the fuck can I do?
We're 3 weeks in, and he's already got dudes at his neck.
Well, we actually go to another pre-tape here, back in Dario's office. A hand is out, and money goes into it. And the voice says, "I don't work for free."
It's going to cost you. And that's, they show Dario, we're back in his office, and gives him another stack. And Dario says, "That's not enough. I'll write you a check. I don't care how much it costs." Next week, Johnny Mundo goes to the hospital. And that's when they show this big son of a bitch, Big Rick, big shitty grin on his face, and he laughs and he flips through his money and he leaves.
I love this character.
Dude, this guy's awesome.
Yeah, I love Big Rick.
Like I said, I don't really remember this Big Rick Johnny Mundo match, and I'll be honest with you, I don't really remember where the Big Rick stuff goes. I mean, they feel obviously, like already a mainstay. They're Dario's henchmen, and I imagine they got theirs coming, but I really don't remember how much they get out of this. But like I said, I mean, I think the whole act is cool. I think Big Rick is, I mean, he's not only is he gigantic, I always just thought he was cool.
So we get a pre-tape here. We get an inside look at Prince Puma, who rides a motorcycle.
Yeah, they just wanted to make him look as cool as possible, I guess, which it did, because he looked cool as shit. And Conan kind of goes over more history of Prince Puma here. He says, he fought all his life, actually all his lives. And this mask has been passed down over centuries, finding warriors to bring it to honor, and every man has his destiny, and this is his. And,
Dude, that is so badass.
It is.
Man, they have some of these characters super locked in.
They cared about this stuff. I mean, it actually, it kind of feels like, comic book stuff. Like everybody gets like a tidbit, but it's enough to flesh out kind of a backstory.
He put on the mask and it changed his life.
Yeah, Conan says he's doing it for his ancestors who died fighting for this tribe, and for all the assholes who said he'd never make anything of his life, he silences them all. And Prince Puma only on Lucha Underground.
And now it's time for the main event.
Oh shit! Drago Pentagon Jr. and Fenix, the first time in Lucha Underground for all three of these men. And for me, this was like, okay, I'm fully in on Lucha Underground.
Yeah, Drago comes out here. He looks like a character from fucking Oblivion or something. Like, this is badass.
He is so fucking cool. Like, in my brain, I think coming out of this match, I was like, man, I think Drago's like the coolest dude ever. Just because, I mean, look at him, the big ass fucking tongue, like he, big blue dragon. Like, this guy looks insane.
Well, Pentagon Jr. is here, and Fenix comes out here last. They do not say that they are brothers, so that is non-canon here in Lucha Underground, at least for the time being. Well, we start things off here with Pentagon clearing the ring and hitting a sensational flip dive.
I mean, he goes nuts immediately. This match feels like they filmed an entire match and then just clipped all the sickest parts and put it together. That's like, it's going nuts.
It goes 1,000 miles a minute, yeah.
Yes. Stryker, by the way, says that some people call this match a three-way dance, but the term triple threat seems to be far more dangerous. That's not right.
Probably.
Those are different.
I mean, right away, I knew we were going nuts here. I was excited to see how far they would take it here. Fenix back body drops Drago over the ropes. He does a corkscrew plancha. Then he heads up to the top rope and does a tornillo to both Drago and Pentagon Jr. on the floor. Cool as fuck already, man.
Yeah. Vampiro says that was an 875 corkscrew twist from the top.
I don't know if you've ever seen that one before. No, I haven't.
I've seen it now.
Drago hits Fenix with a fantastic tornado DDT before Pentagon comes in, and he hits a sling blade, and Stryker says, oh, he hits a Tanahashi there.
That's crazy, man. That's like,
you can watch whatever you want. Watch whatever you want.
At the very least, though, this was before like everyone was doing it.
Fenix takes a corkscrew arm drag. He pushes Pentagon with his shoulder. I've told you before, but I love that. I love the create separation with the shoulder lucha deal. Pentagon tosses Fenix up for a power bomb, but Fenix catches him into a Rana.
Dude,
just nuts.
This is crazy. This is crazy how this, like, Fenix runs at him, Penta pops him up, and Fenix does a front flip and does almost like pretty much a Dragon Rana he does.
Yeah, it looked incredible.
Pop-up. It's unbelievable.
Any of this stuff could have been the finish of this match, by the way.
Dude, the next thing that happens is Drago does a Canadian Destroyer DDT, and then Penta hits him with a fucking Penta driver.
For like, 2, he kicks out.
For 2, they're going nuts, dude.
Yeah.
And we're not even close to the end.
Phoenix comes in, he hits a handspring cutter. All 3 guys are down. Matt Stryker's standing up, going nuts on commentary by this point.
Dude, I mean, Vampiro's like, oh shit, you're fired up, bro. Like, goddamn.
Drago gets crotched into a tree of woe in the corner. Fenix and Pentagon both go up to the top rope around him, and then Fenix hits a Rana to Pentagon over Drago into the ring.
It's so high up in the air, too. Like, he gets so much height on the springboard. I mean, Fenix is nuts. They even put, when he was coming out, they're putting him over on commentary huge, too. They're like, this is the future of Lucha Libre right here.
Yeah, which, I mean, Fenix and Pentagon are staples in America for 10 more years.
God damn, now still. Jesus.
So Fenix goes for a roll-up on Drago here, but Pentagon grabs him into a lung blower.
Very cool.
Fenix has now left the ring, and he is climbing the steps in the crowd as Pentagon starts chopping down Drago in the ring.
He's chopping the shit out of him, dude. The Fenix thing is very funny. At first, it looked like he was just chilling on the stairs. He's just leaving because he walks up this big set of stairs and leaves them in the ring to just keep fighting. Yeah,
it felt like when you're playing online with your buddies and one guy's just walking out of the ring and going up the rampway.
The camera didn't focus on him, yeah.
So Drago sends Pentagon outside and hits a sensational flip dive.
Beautiful.
And it pans over, and Fenix is now on top of Dario's office.
Like, for some reason in my brain, I thought they waited a bit to fucking do stuff like this, like fuck around with the top of Dario's office, but no. Like,
nope.
Who's gonna, like, look at Fenix and say, no, don't jump off the top of this?
He didn't run that by anybody. He went straight to the top of that office and said, I'm going to do a flip.
And he dove.
Yeah, man. Fenix with the dive from the top of Dario's office. I mean, it is so high up. It looked incredible. This was such a cool moment.
They shot it super cool, too, because they had, like, the high jib cam.
Yeah, dude, it was dope. It looked awesome.
Yeah, it was sick.
It really felt like the pendulum was swinging here. Like, wow, we're really kickstarting some Lucha Underground shit now.
They like this. I legit think like this changed how they looked at the matches.
So we go back in the ring here. Pentagon and Fenix line up Steen Erico's style.
Oh my God.
And they hit a package pile driver into a Phoenix driver.
Dude, the Phoenix driver is gnarly enough, but like package into roll. I legit wrote package pile driver, then he Steen Erico's into Phoenix. Like,
yeah.
So sick. So fucking sick. Still not the finish, by the way.
Not the finish. Steen Erico style package into Phoenix driver is not the finish. Wow. Phoenix then hits a Poison Rana on Pentagon here and picks up the win.
Out of fucking nowhere. He just gets up there. He jumps on his shoulders, Poison Rana, and you're dead.
Yeah, man. What the absolute fuck? What a crazy main event.
Dude, this is a shot in the arm of this show already.
Yeah.
I mean, we're 3 episodes in, and these dudes were like, oh, shit. Like, I can't imagine, like, the guys that put this together watching in the back and be like, oh, fuck. Like, uh-oh, we have to always have that, huh?
Chavo Guerrero is pacing back and forth backstage. He is pissed off as fuck. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
What am I going to do with that? What the fuck?
You want me to wrestle? Yeah, man. Unbelievable, really.
Yeah, I mean, these guys went for it, dude, and like, good on them, right? Because
I love a good
gets them
bomb
over.
match, man.
Yes, man, because especially, you know, on a show that's trying to establish itself as different, like you said, like, you know, look at what TNA and WWE were doing at the time. Like, what better way to separate yourself than just going for it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want an entire show to be only bomb matches.
Sure,
but like putting this in the main event and making it very clear that like this is where the power lies. You know, like
yeah, exactly.
It's very important. Yeah, and very cool, and it fit exactly what they needed here. Yeah, sometimes the timing is just right in wrestling, and like this is what you get sometimes. Very cool match. I imagine if I was watching this live, I'd be like, okay, now I'm fucking locked in. Like 2014, I see that match, I'm like, okay, now maybe I'm locked in a little more here. All right, let's see what's going on.
Stryker, by the way, when Phoenix wins and they're celebrating, and Stryker says, Phoenix victorious with what I can only call a reverse Hurricane Rana pile driver brainbuster ? And Vampiro says, yeah, I'll go with the question mark.
Yeah, probably.
The crowd applauds these dudes. I mean, what a match. Phoenix celebrates, and Stryker sends the show off the air, but it's not all we get, is it?
No, we have one more deal here. The show ends with Dario pacing in a prison cell.
Yeah, Dario says, Johnny Mundo thinks he can threaten me and get away with it. And you can hear somebody, breathing heavily in the background of this. And Dario says, I won't be intimidated by anyone, not even you. And a figure kind of stands up and it shadows Dario's entire body as he's playing with this key on his neck. Have you seen this key on his neck, by the way?
Dude, okay. Did he have this on the other episodes?
He did.
Oh, wow. I didn't notice it on the other episodes.
Yes, he's had it since the first one.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. And he's playing with it in the cell, and the show ends on that. So who knows what's coming?
They got me again.
They were. I actually, the Lucha Underground like cliffhanger becomes like a staple of my enjoyment of like I wanted to start seeing this other places. Like how much I enjoyed the show goes off the air, but then you get that little cliffhanger.
Well, it always felt like something bigger was coming.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
They're good at that.
They not only are they good at it, James, they get even better at it.
That's cool. This
show is the epitome of what I liked about Lucha Underground. They had some story shit here and there, the cool backstory, this, that, they got Dario's only getting more and more comfortable in his role. He's getting better at just being finding his fucking voice, being El Jefe, and yeah, dude, just everyone's kind of figured it out, and then you have this main event of 3 dudes who just are coming to America to fucking show you what Lucha's about, and they bang it out, dude, and how could you watch this and not be like, oh shit, okay, I'll keep going.
How can you not think wrestling is romantic?
Phoenix is gonna win the wrestling match.
Phoenix is gonna win the wrestling match.
Yeah, man, good stuff here. I'm excited to check out the next episode. Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Now it's time to shout out the Big Money Today tier members, starting with Uncultured Shock, Scene K, Dankest Potato, Ray Rags 14, and Z. If you want to support me, check out my Patreon. It's in the description down below. Until next time, peace.
Mi corazón se enloquece y me empieza a palpitar.